Good morning, everybody. I am very happy this time to stand before you all. To go for a live testimony, what happened in my life on January 29. Was a day where I experienced a shadow of death. I didn't know that I am going to have an experience of such a big terror. But I underwent with that. I would like to explain you what happened in my life on this 29th in few minutes. And I also want you all to thank God for this good thing. Many people started questioning and asking things. How can this happen to a servant of God? That question tormented me, and it started making me to think a lot. And then this testimony came out as a living one. Normally, before my surgery, already God was speaking to me when I was just starting my vehicle. It was not responding to me. And when I was riding the vehicle, suddenly it was supposed to stop it somewhere. These things was happening with me. On 26th,
ಕರ್ತನ ಪರಿಶುದ್ಧ ನಾಮಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರವಾಗಲಿ. ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಎಷ್ಟು ನಗುಮುಖದಿಂದ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. 15 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಹಿಂದೆ ನನ್ನ ಜೀವಿತ ಹೀಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಮಾತನಾಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡೆ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಚಾಪಲಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣಲ್ಲಿ ಕೇವಲ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಕಾರಣ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರಾದಂಥ Rev.G.Richard Kishore ಅವರ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆದಂಥ ಒಂದು ದುರ್ಘಟನೆ ಆಗಿದೆ. ಏನೂ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದಂಥ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಒಂದು ದಿವಸ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ವಾಂತಿ ಆಯಿತು. ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ತೋರಿಸಿದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಮೆದುಳಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಗಡ್ಡೆಗಳಿದೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾಗಿದ್ರು, ಯಾವುದೇ ದುಶ್ಚಟಗಳಿಲ್ಲ. ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಸಂಭವಿಸಬಹುದಾ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ನನ್ನ ಅರಿವಿಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಬಂದಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಅದು ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತು. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಮಾನಸಿಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ದೈಹಿಕವಾಗಿಯೂ ನಾನು ಯಾವ ತರಬೇತಿಯನ್ನಾಗಲಿ ಪ್ರಿಪರೇಷನ್ ಆಗಲಿ ನನಗಿರಲಿಲ್ಲ. ಕೇವಲ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೋ
And 27th, I had to go through a process of trauma. Why do I mean to say this word trauma? Because everything was darkness for me. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕತ್ತಲೆ ಆಗಿತ್ತು ನನಗೆ. ಈ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕತ್ತಲೆಯಾಗಿರುವಂಥ ಕಾರಣದಿಂದ ನನಗೆ ಏನು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. I did not understand anything at all. Doctors are coming and saying something, and the technicians are coming and saying something, and the nurses are coming and saying something. Everybody are coming and comforting me. I did not know what's happening around me. One thing I can understand is something is happening secretly.
ಎಷ್ಟೋ ದಿನ ಸಭಾಪಾಲಕರ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅನೇಕ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು, ವಿಶ್ವಾಸದ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಸಹ ಅವತ್ತು ಒಬ್ಬ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿದ್ದೆ. ಅನೇಕ ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳು ನನ್ನ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾದು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ವು. ಕರ್ತನೇ, ನಾನೇನು ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ICUನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಒಳಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ನೀನು ಮಾತನಾಡು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಬಹಳ ದುಃಖದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಅವತ್ತು ICU ಹತ್ರ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಸುತ್ತಲೂ ನೆಂಟರಿಷ್ಟರು ಬಹಳ ಜನ ಇದ್ರು, ಬಂಧುಗಳಿದ್ರು, ನನ್ನ ಸ್ನೇಹಿತರಿದ್ರು, ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಅನೇಕರಿದ್ರು. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ಕಣ್ಣೀರಿಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ನನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣೀರು ಬತ್ತಿ ಹೋಗಿತ್ತು. ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರು ನೋಡಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಗು ಮುಖದಿಂದ ನೋಡಬೇಕಾಯಿತು. ಆದರೆ ಬ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಹಾಸ್ಪಿಟಲ್ನ ಸ್ಟಾಫ್ ಆದಂಥ ಎಲ್ಲ ಚಾಪ್ಲಿನ್ಗಳು ನನಗೆ ಬೆಂಬಲವಾಗಿ ನಿಂತಿದ್ರು. ಸುನೀತಾ ಸಿಸ್ಟರ್ ನನಗೋಸ್ಕರವಾಗಿ ಐನವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಹೋಗಿ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಿಪ್ರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿಸಿದ್ರು. ವಿಲ್ಬರ್ಟ್ ಐನವರು, ಇಮಾನುವೇಲ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಯಾರು? ದೇವರು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ಅದು ಒಂದು ಕೋಣೆ ಹೊರಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಹೊರಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು, ದೇವರು ಅಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಸಹೋದರಿ ಅಲ್ಮೆಲಾ ಅವರು ಹೇಳಿದಂಥ ಮಾತು, ನೀವು ಚಿಂತಾಭಾರವನ್ನ ಯೆಹೋವನ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಾಕಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದೆಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೂ ನೀವು ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂದರೆ ಅದು ನೀವು ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ತಪ್ಪು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಸ್ಟಿಲ್ ವರಿಂಗ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಸಿನ್ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. KK ಅಬ್ರಹಾಂ ಐನವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲ ಬ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಸಭೆಯ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬ ತಂಡದವರು, ನರ್ಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಚಾಪ್ಲಿನ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬೊಬ್ಬರು ಅವರವರದ್ದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾದಂಥ ಅನೇಕ ಕ್ಷೇತ್ರಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹುರಿದುಂಬಿಸಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
So I took a step. On 26th, we had to go for a blood checkup for diabetics, which I was thinking it might be an effect for my weakness. But ultimately that was not my weakness. The blood sugar is out and it was in the marks. They said this is not at all an issue at all. Then I came back home. Suddenly a huge vomiting started for me and head pain also started for me. Then what I thought is something wrong is happening with me. Again we took a new step to go to Bangalore Baptist Hospital and took an MRI for a brain, and that scanning was very difficult for me because after the MRI scanning, all the technicians or doctors, staff of the hospital, everybody, their faces turned like anything. Then there started a signal for me that they can do an operation for me if I agree for that.
ಕೃಷ್ಣ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಐನವರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು, ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ನಡೆಯುತ್ತೆ, ಹೆದರಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ. ಆದರೆ ಒಂದು ಇಣುಕನ್ನು ಸಹ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಈ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ನಡೆಯೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಕಣ್ಣು ಕಾಣಿಸ್ದೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕಿವಿ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ದೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮಾತು ಬರದೇ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮುಖ ಒಂದು ಪಕ್ಕಕ್ಕೆ ತಿರುಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕೈಕಾಲುಗಳು ಸ್ವಾಧೀನವನ್ನೇ ಕಳೆದುಕೊಳ್ಬಹುದು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದಂಥ ಹೆಂಡತಿಗೆ ಹೇಗಾಗ್ಬೋದು? ನಿನ್ನೆವರೆಗೆ ಬೈಕಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಓಡಾಡಿದಂಥವ್ರು, ಹಬ್ಬದ ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಜೊತೆ ಮಾತನಾಡಿ ಹಾಡಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದಂಥವ್ರು, ಇದ್ದಕ್ಕಿದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ನಾಳೆ ದಿವಸ ಏನಾಗಬಹುದು? ಆ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ಕಾಡ್ತಾ ಇತ್ತು. ಕೀರ್ತನೆ 55:22 ಬರೆದಂಥ ವಾಕ್ಯ, ನೀತಿಮಂತರನ್ನ ಆತನು ಕದಲುಗೊಳಿಸಲು ಎಂಬಂಥ ವಾಗ್ದಾನವನ್ನ ನಾನು ಪದೇ ಪದೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರು ನಿನ್ನ ಸೇವೆಯನ್ನ ನೀತಿಯುಕ್ತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಕದಲುಗೊಳಿಸಬೇಡ. ಸಭೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ಸೇರಿ 3 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾಲ ಉಪವಾಸ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ, ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಹಗಲು ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು.
శుద్ధ నామానికి స్తోత్రాలు వందనాలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. దేవుని కృపను బట్టి 2020లో మేము సమాధానంతో దేవుని సేవలో ముందు కొనసాగుతున్నాము, సేవలో ఉన్నాము. అయినా సంవత్సరం అంతా కూడా మేము సమాధానంతో ఉన్నాము. సంవత్సరం చివరిలో నా శివ కుమారుడికి రిచర్డ్ కిషోర్కి కలిగినటువంటి శోధన పెట్టి మరి భరించలేనటువంటి నాయన కన్నీరు దుఃఖంలో మునిగొన్నటువంటి కుటుంబం మేము. అయినా దేవుడు మా యందు కరుణించి ఆయన కృప మాతో ఉంచి ఆయన దూతల సహాయంతో ఉంచి మరి ఆయన చేయి విడవక ఆయన బలమైన హస్తం చేత పట్టి బిడ్డను ఆదరించి మరి కుటుంబం అంతా నా పెద్ద కుమారుడు కోడలు ఆశిష్ దైవశిష్యుంటూ వీళ్ళు ఆ బిడ్డకి ఎంతో తోడ్పాటుగా ఉండి ఆ బిడ్డను ఆదరించి ఆ బిడ్డకి కావాల్సినటువంటి సహాయంగా ముందు నిలబడి మరి సక్సెస్ఫుల్గా ఆపరేషన్ జరిగింది. ఆశిస్సు వలనే జరిగింది. అయినా కూడా దేవుని దూతలతో ఆపరేషన్ జరిగించిండు. దేవుడు ఆయన హస్తం పెట్టి నడిపించిండు. ఎంతో గొప్ప సమాధానాన్ని దేవుడిచ్చిండు. ఈ నూతన సంవత్సరంలో మేము సమాధానంతో ఆయన సన్నిధిలో ఉంటున్నాము. అయినా కూడా మా కొరకు, మా కుటుంబం కొరకు, నా కుమారుడి కొరకు, ఆపరేషన్ కొరకు మీరెంతో కన్నీటితో ప్రార్థించినారు. మీరు ఇచ్చి ప్రార్థన చేసినటువంటి ఆ విధానాన్ని బట్టి మీకు అందరూ కూడా హృదయపూర్వకమైన వందనాలు చెల్లిస్తున్నాను. ఎందుకంటే ప్రార్థన వినగలిగిన దేవుడు, ఆయన నమ్మిన బిడ్డలు ఆయన చేయి విడవడు, ఎడబాయుడు, ఆయన బలమైన హస్తం చేత ఎత్తి పట్టుకున్నాడు. అందును బట్టి ఆయనకి వేలాది స్తుతులు స్తోత్రాలు. ఆయన జీవించినంత కాలం ఆయనకి కృతజ్ఞత కలిగి మరి అనేక మందికి నా ఉపకారిగాను, మరి అనేక మందికి దేవుని స్వార్థ చెప్పేటటువంటి వారుగాను మా కుటుంబానికి ఎత్తి పట్టుకున్నాడు. ఎందుకంటే యెహోషువ చెప్పిన రీతిగా నేను నా ఇంటి వారిను యెహోవాను సేవించుతున్నానని ఆయన చెప్పిన రీతిగా నాకు ఇచ్చినటువంటి 5 బిడ్డలు, కోడళ్ళు, మనం సంతానం అందరూ కూడా ఏ స్థలంలో ఉన్నప్పటికైనా వారు దేవుని సన్నిధిలో ప్రతి ఆదివారం గడుపుతూ మేమందరం కూడా దేవుణ్ణి అడుగుజాడలలో నుండి ఆనందిస్తుంటున్నాం. మాకు జరిగినటువంటి ఈ బలమైనటువంటి ఎదురొచ్చినటువంటి శోధనను బట్టి మేము ఎంతో దుఃఖంలో మునిగినప్పుడు బలమైన దేవుడు సముద్రం పైన ఆయన హస్తాన్ని సాగి ఆ సముద్రం నెమ్మలపరిచిన దేవుడు రిచర్డ్ కిషోర్ జీవితంలో గొప్ప సమాధానాన్ని ఇచ్చినాడు. అందును బట్టి దేవునికి వేలాది స్తుతులు స్తోత్రాలు వందనాలు చెల్లిస్తుంటున్నాను. మరి ఒకసారి ఇంకా పూర్తి ఆరోగ్యంగా బిడ్డన బలం పొంది సేవలో ముందుకుండి అనేక మందికి ఆ బిడ్డ స్వార్థను అందించే బిడ్డగా దేవుడు ఎత్తి పట్టుకున్నట్లు మీ బలమైన ప్రార్థన ఆ బిడ్డకి ఎంతో అవసరమైనట్టున్నది. అందును బట్టి మిమ్మల్ని అందరూ కూడా మరి ఒకసారి నేనేమడుగుతున్నానంటే మీరు అందరూ కూడా బలంగా బిడ్డను ఎత్తి పట్టుకొని ప్రార్థించాలని చెప్పి నేను కోరుతూ ఈ కొద్ది మాటలు నేను ముగిస్తున్నాను.
ಇಡೀ ಕುಟುಂಬದ ಸದಸ್ಯರು ಕಣ್ಣೀರಿಂದ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಹುರಿದುಂಬಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಹೆದರಬೇಡ, ಅಂಜಬೇಡ, ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರಲಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಇದೆಲ್ಲದರ ನಡುವೆ ಕೊನೆಯದಾಗಿ ಆಪರೇಷನ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರು ಹೇಳಿದಂಥ ಮಾತು, ಜೀಸಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಅಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಟು ವಿಸಿಟ್ ಮೀ. ಯೇಸು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ನನ್ನನ್ನು ನೋಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ. ಈ ಮಾತುಗಳನ್ನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವರು ಆಪರೇಷನ್ ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಒಂದು ಶವ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಅಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಒಂದು ಶವ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಸ್ವಾಮಿ, ಇದೆಂಥ ದುಃಖ. ಒಂದು ಹೆಂಡತಿಯಾಗಿ ಆ ದುಃಖ ಮಂಜಿನ ಹನಿಯಾಗಿ ಹಾಗೆ ಕರಗಿಸ್ಬಿಡ್ತು. ಹೇಗೆ ಕರ್ತನೆ ನೀನು ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡಬೇಕೆಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಚಾಪಲಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿ ಕೂತು ಅಳುತ್ತಾ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆ ಮಾಡುವಾಗಲೂ ಆ దుఃఖವನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ కర్తను ನನಗೆ సంతోషవನ್ನಾಗಿ మార్పడిಸಿದ್ರು.
ఒక కూతురుగా యాజ్ అ డాటర్ చిన్నప్పటి నుంచి బైక్లో పోయేటప్పుడు కానీ వచ్చేటప్పుడు కానీ చిన్న హౌస్ విజిటింగ్స్లో పోయేటప్పుడు కానీ వచ్చేటప్పుడు కానీ ఏదో ఫ్రంట్లో ఒక టెడీ బేర్ పెట్టుకొని నేను పండుకొని పోయేటప్పుడు తీసుకుని వచ్చేటప్పుడు లైక్ పక్కలోనే ఉండి ఒక డాడీస్ గర్ల్ లాగా పెరిగినా నేను ఆల్మోస్ట్.
ಇಡೀ ಕುಟುಂಬದವರು ನನ್ನ ಬೆನ್ನೆಲುಬಾಗಿ ನಿಂತರು. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಆಶೀಶ್ ಅವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ರತ್ನಾಕ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಫ್ರಿತಾ ಸಾರ್ಥಿ ಐನವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅಮ್ಮನವರಾಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಜ್ಜನಾ ಸಾರ್ಥಿ ಐನವರು ಹಾಗೂ ಇಡೀ ಬೆಂಬಲದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕುಟುಂಬ ವರ್ಗದವರು, ನನ್ನ ಸಭೆಯವರು, ಅವರು ಮಾತ್ರವೇ ಅಲ್ಲದೆ ದೇಶ ವಿದೇಶಗಳಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನಾ ಯೋಧರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಕರ್ತನಿಗಾಗಿ ಕೂಗಿ ಮೊರೆಯಿಟ್ರೋ ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರ ಪ್ರಾರ್ಥನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳಿ ಇವತ್ತು ಚಿಯೋನ್ ಗೊಬ್ಬರ ಸಭೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಸಭಾಪಾಲಕರು ಎಂದಿನಂತೆ ಹಿಂತಿರುಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. KGF ಸಭೆಗೆ ಅವರ ಸಭಾಪಾಲಕರು ಎಂದಿನಂತೆ ಹಿಂದಿರುಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಯಾವ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ಹೋದ್ರೋ ಅದೇ ರೀತಿಯಾಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕರ್ತರು ನನಗೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ತುಣುಕು ಸಹ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇಲ್ಲದಂತೆ, ಮಾತಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನಡೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನುಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ನೋಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದರಲ್ಲಿ ಸಹ ಒಂದು ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಇಲ್ಲದೆ ಹಾಗೆ ಸ್ವಚ್ಛವಾಗಿ ಒಂದು ಮಗುವಿನ ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಗೆ ನನಗೆ ತಿರುಗಿಸಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂತಹ ದೇವರಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಎಷ್ಟು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು, ಕೋಟ್ಯಾನು ಕೋಟಿ ಸ್ತೋತ್ರ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಆ ಋಣವನ್ನು ತೀರಿಸಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯವೇ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Me, my family, my brothers, sisters and all, they were just comforting me. Aim out to Benny, nothing will happen. So it was a fully different experience to me. Like when he went to the surgery in progress, inka avutundi surgery, when he is going to come back, when he is going to talk to me.
ನಿನ್ನೆ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಾಳೆಯೂ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ನಾನು ಬಲವಾಗಿ ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ನೋಡುವಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಹ ನಾನು ಹೇಳುವಂತ ಮಾತು, ಕರ್ತನು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಇದ್ದ ಹಾಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ನಾಳೆ ಇರ್ತಾನೆ. ನನ್ನ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ನನ್ನ ಕುಟುಂಬ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾಡಿದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ನನ್ನ ಯಜಮಾನರನ್ನ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕರ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ಮರಣದ ಹಾಸಿಗೆಯಿಂದ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸಿದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ಕೈ ಹಿಡಿದು ಕರ್ತನ ಎಬ್ಬಿಸಿದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ, ಯೇಸು ಸ್ವಾಮಿ ಆಸ್ಪತ್ರೆಗೆ ಬಂದಂತ ಅದ್ಭುತ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವಿತದಲ್ಲಿಯೂ ಸಹ ಕರ್ತನು ಖಂಡಿತವಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ. ಅಂಜಬೇಡ, ನಂಬಿಕೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಇರಲಿ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ನನಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದಂತ ದೇವರು ಇವತ್ತು ನಿಮಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೇಳ್ತಾನೆ ಎಂಬುದಾಗಿ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಯೇಸುವಿನ ನಾಮದಲ್ಲಿ ವಂದನೆಗಳನ್ನು ಸಲ್ಲಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ
were outside the hospital started discussing about it. They themselves came with an opinion saying that let us operate. On 29th, operation took place. When they were preparing me for the surgery also, the time was very difficult. ಆ ಸಮಯ ಬಹಳ ಒಂಥರ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ನನಗೆ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗಿರಲಿ, ನನ್ನ ಕೂದಲು ತೆಗೆಯೋದಾಗಿರಲಿ, ನನಗೆ ಒಂಥರ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸವಾಗಿತ್ತು. ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಅ ನ್ಯೂ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಫಾರ್ ಮೀ. I prayed for so many people who were undergoing operation. But this is the first time what I am experiencing myself going to an operation. I took a bold step, went into the operation theatre, and that's where I heard some doctors questioning me, questions after questions. Then after some time I lost my consciousness. Few hours after, I find myself, I was lying down.
Lord, to everyone who is watching this testimony, dear Lord, thank you to you and Dr. Krishna Prasad for the great operation. My dad is walking, speaking to us because God has helped my father. As a daughter, thanks to God and doctor and Jesus. Thanks a lot. Amen.
Has saved me from such a big pit. He took me out of ashes. He took me from the ground level like Joseph and lifted me like David King. He gave me a big honor, saying that I am the Lord who can save you. I just wanted to thank all the surgeons, my family members, the immediate God who was the first person in my life, and all the believers who prayed for me, especially my Pina Church believers and KGF believers. They were just pouring down their tears. I was very happy for that. Even after my surgery, when I went back to the church, to Pina, they gave me a warm welcome that filled my heart so much of happiness. As you go through this testimony, you will experience a lot of pictures of my life, what happened. And I trust this is a life testimony, living testimony, loving testimony. This is the testimony to show that our God is a live God. Our God lives forever. I have preached thousands of preachings saying to have so much of strength, that, this and all. But when I came to experience this, I myself felt something is happening for me. I just want to thank my wife and children, and my brother, sister-in-law and children, my mother, and all my brothers from Ballari, Chennai and Bangarpet. I cannot be quiet without giving this credit for them. All this success happened just because of my family. I wanted for them, and of course they also wanted for me. I just wanted to thank God for all the goodness, for the credit, for the availability what God gave for me. The chaplains who visited me, restored me, gave me promises. They said, God is there, He is going to be with you and lead you in all the ways. I appreciate the attempts of the whole family, hospital family, including from the security till the operating doctor and the medicine people and all the ones. Thank you once again, everyone, for all your help, for all your suggestions, for all your prayers. Keep praying for me. I am alive today just because the Jehovah Ruah, my God who is a healer, has healed me and brought me safe out of the shadow of death. This is a living testimony from Rev. Richard Kishore, Senior Pastor, Zion Food Church, Kenya, second stage. Thank you once again, everybody. God bless you, everyone. Amen.